Look.
So today, President Bush has clarified his worldview, saying you're either with us or with the terrorists. Or you're with the terrorists, but you have oil. Or you're with us, but you hate us. Or you're with us, but you fund all the terrorism in the world. Or you're 100% with the terrorists, except for one little guy in charge. Or you're with us, but you can't really help us. Or you're with the terrorists, with each other, against us, even though you hate each other. Back to you, Jimmy.
Please welcome Tina Fey. Very, very sexy outfit you've got on there, Ms. Fey.
This is my 75th anniversary of NBC dress.
I saw you wearing this Sunday night at the big...
I have not taken it off, sir. I am
That's
still
disgusting.
Celebrating. It kind of reeks, actually. It does smell bad. I'm still celebrating NBC. I can't stop partying.
Yeah. That was some, we had the big, to anyone who didn't know, big 75th anniversary of NBC in this building, 3-hour show. We were all there. Were there any celebrities that you really wanted to meet?
Yes, I really was excited to meet Rue McClanahan and Betty White because I love the Golden Girls. So I met them, and they were both very nice.
Right.
They were everything I wanted them to be. And the one person that I really wanted to meet that I missed him, I think he was there, was Larry Wilcox from Chips. Do you remember him?
Yeah, the blonde Chip.
Blonde Chip.
Yeah,
John,
it was Eric Estrada, and then there was...
Officer John Baker.
Right.
Because I was obsessed with him when I was a kid. He sort of, he gave me my first stirrings, Mr. Larry Wilcox. I really dug him.
This is... Wow, something we have in common.
I didn't meet him because I know, like, I still know that he's, I remember from a kid, like, you would get those magazines with Scott Baio on the cover, but I would flip to the back and find the one picture of Larry Wilcox, and he's like, he's 5'11", he was born in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and his birthday is August 8th.
Wow.
I still remember that.
And you still remember that?
Yeah, but I didn't see him.
Did you get a good seat? Who were you sitting near at this event? Because it was all assigned seating.
Yeah, you sat with the Friends cast.
Well, you know what they say. I don't know what they say. No, I thought I had a pretty good seat.
You had a good seat.
Yeah.
I sat in the back with Mr. T, and
I think that's...
It was great.
I think that's a good seat, yeah.
He was great. He's so nice and cool, and it was so fun. We were watching him watch the show. We were watching him, a clip of the A-Team came on, and Amy Poehler, she's like, look, how often do you get to watch Mr. T watch himself on television?
Right.
It was like an MC Escher. Genius.
Worlds folding in on worlds.
Yeah.
So what was he, how was he watching himself? Was he
was very pleased with the clip. He was laughing. He thought it was good. Yeah.
I mentioned this last week, but a friend of mine went over to Regis's house because he knew someone who, like, Regis's daughter, so he went over to his house and saw Regis watching himself on Millionaire.
Oh, really?
And he was like, I'm in the TV! I'm over there! And you're like, calm down,
think you
Regis.
know by now.
I'm in there and I'm here! I wanted to meet, I grew up watching Get Smart.
Oh,
and Don, which I think is one of the funniest shows ever made.
Brilliant.
And I just was a fanatic to meet Don Adams, Maxwell Smart.
Did you meet him?
Yeah, I cornered him, and I was like,
nice?
I really liked your show. And then, yeah, security led me away.
They pulled you away.
So you worked on the 75th.
I helped out a little bit,
Helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
Was there anybody difficult?
Well, the funny thing is, there's like 100 stars there, and really the only person who had a lot of demands and needs was Alf. And that is not a lie. It was like this time last week where it was like, Alf's not coming. Someone's got to call the Alf people. Alf needs to, like, he had all these demands. Because
you mean the guy that works out?
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing is the guy that works Alf, he doesn't like to ever break the illusion. He doesn't want anyone to know that Alf is a puppet. So he doesn't even want the live audience to see him operating the puppet. So we had to, like, talk to him several times on the phone and reassure him and build this whole big thing in the set, like a big trap door and all this stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now, Alf is a puppet.
Don't, man.
He's a puppet. Okay, he's an alien life form. And he eats that.
Yay! 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 Now, I understand, enough talk about the 75th, because God knows that's been discussed to death. Someone told me that you brought a book of poetry. Poetry that means a lot to you? Or?
Yes, I'm a reader. I like to read. And this is Danielle Steel's poetry. I don't know. She's known...
Look at this cover
it's great,
here.
Right?
Look at, I love the cover here.
And there's a great picture of her on the back. She is primarily known as a novelist. She is the best-selling woman novelist in the history of America.
Right.
As you can see, she's mostly known as the author of Daddy and Message from Nam.
Right, right.
But she has written this book of poems about love, and I wanted to read one to you because I have to say it kind of reminds me of you when I've read it in the past.
Oh, let's go.
Okay. Also, she does a lot of creative layout of the page and punctuation, which when you read it aloud, you have to respect that. It's like reading Shakespeare.
Sure.
You have to respect the punctuation.
So respect the punctuation.
Okay.
All right, Danielle Steel poetry. This
is called The Inside of Your Arm by Danielle Steel. You make love to me as though you wore the manual on the inside of your arm. You touch, you feel, you reel, you slide along the inside of my thigh, you sigh, you smile, you keep yourself aloof, you arch sharply toward the roof. But there's one tiny, tender thing that you, my friend, and it actually says...
It says my friend.
It says M''friend.
It became a country western song for a second.
There's one tiny, tender thing that you, my friend, forgot. With all your ravishing, ravaging, macho, sexy, free, you never even kissed me. Sad, right? This woman
I gotta say, that is me to a T.
This woman had intercourse with someone and he never kissed her.
Never kissed her at all, and that's...
Also, yeah. The other thing I like is she does a thing where she says macho, sexy, free, which is kind of an interesting, it's the wrong part of speech, it's like a adjective. But she does an exclamation point followed by an ellipses, which is pretty innovative.
That's cool poetry. I just like, this is the part where I thought, that's Conan right there. Ravishing, macho, sexy, free. I think that's what people think when they see me.
It is. Every time I read that,
the most uptight man in the world coming out. Now, before we go, I understand you're in an upcoming film, and we should mention this. This is exciting. I'm
very excited. I'm in a movie. It's called All About That. And it's me and Selma Blair and Julie Bowen from Ed. Do you know her? And it's a comedy. And Julie Bowen plays a guy. We go to a friend's wedding, and she falls in love with a guy at the wedding, but loses track of him. And we spend the rest of the movie tracking him down. And I play her friend, who's like good with computers, and we find him through the computer. And then, you know.
Cool.
So we have a clip.
We have a clip here. Oh, let's take a look at this.
Okay, this is the scene where, in this clip, all you need to know is like this is where the truth comes out, basically.
Let's take a look. That was great.
May 24th.
May 24th, that's going to be big. Saturday Night Live, this is going to be a big show. Host Kirsten Dunst, musical guest Eminem.
Yeah.
That's a big show. And congratulations to you. You're on that cover of Entertainment Weekly this week. Yes, things are going very well for you. Tina Fey, everybody. Corbin Burnson coming up. We'll be right back. Stick around.